All right, welcome back, everybody. Here not too long ago, Little Bent Wrench had a video on his channel about Firestone tire addiction. And I thought that was pretty good. And I have a lot of Firestone tires myself, so I thought I would do one similar. We'll just start here with this CA. It's got Firestone Field and Road tires on it. Next in line, the 720. Those are Goodyear turf tires. I believe those are the original tires that came on the tractor. We'll get a final tally when it's all said and done. The 856 is wearing a nice pair of 20.8 38 Firestone Super All Traction bias ply that I just put on this spring. The 450 has got 14.9 38 Firestone Field and Road. Brand new. Haven't probably got 2 miles on them. And we got to go into the other side of the building. We'll turn the light on here. The 1066 is wearing 2 sets of Firestone Super All Traction Radial 18.438. The 400, 16.9 38 Firestone bias, also new about a year ago. I have ran them a little bit, not too much. You can still read the size in the bar of the tire. I ran the 20.8s on the 856 enough, you can't do that anymore. This old D17, these are tires and wheels off of a WD of some sort, and I don't remember which one, but they're Goodyear's, 45-degree bar. Probably were the original tires that came on a WD of some sort, I don't know. 1460 is showing a little drip from the valve stack, but those are 28L26 Field and Road. And I'm gonna have to shut the camera off and move to a different area. And then here, this is an old corn crib that Dad used to keep ear corn in years ago. I just kind of keep excess tires in here. And there's mostly Firestones. There's one 18.438 or 18.434, excuse me, dual in here. The match to it is in the other shed we'll get to later. That 18.434 Field and Road there belongs on the 826. It has a Titan on it right now. I bought the Firestones to replace them because the Dynatorque that was on the other side was completely shot. There's a pair of 12.4 24s that could go on a CA or something. There's another one that's a Goodrich for CA. I believe there is a 14.9 28 over there, and then the duals are 16.9 28s. One is Firestone, one is Goodyear. I don't know, we'll just leave the camera on and walk around. I've just spotted a snowflake. Over by that tree is a set of 16.9 28s. We'll get a closer look at them. The one is a stow mill, and the other I can't find a name on. And they've got fluid in them, and I'm not going to wrestle them out here in freezing temperatures. So we don't know what that is. The 6080, 18.434 Super All Traction bias, I think. Dad put those tires on there. I can't see anything on them about radial. This WD has 14.9 28 Super All Traction 2s, which I bought and put on when those rims were on a WD 45. That's where those Goodyears that are on that 17 came from. Actually, they came off this tractor, now that I think about it. Over here, this WD was Grandpa's, he bought new. Those are safe marks. And They're really showing their age, getting some cracks, but they're a lot better than the ones that were on it. I really like that tread pattern of the safe marks. It's too bad they quit making them a long time ago. I'm not going to walk clear over there, but the H is wearing 14.938 Titans. I thought they might be Armstrongs, but they're Titans. They're on 16-inch rims, so they look bigger than they really are. Okay, back on the walking around mode again. We'll get a closer look at these 16.9s of Stone Mill. I'm not positive what I'm going to do with these tires and wheels here. Like I say, they've got fluid in them. I don't remember. Yeah, that rim's not looking too good there. I don't know. I don't have anything pressing to do with them, so they can just sit there for a while. Over there, those are 18434 duals. They're Goodyears. Their dad used them on the 6080. I haven't had them on there in years. I'll bring it back when we get somewhere else. Well, maybe I got one more in here quick. Maybe you guys just look at this junk, listen to me ramble. You push that arrow key on the keyboard and it fast forwards you 5 seconds, and you do that until you get somewhere. It's kind of dark in here. This is kind of my parts vault junk, and that's a 14.928 Firestone 45-degree bar. Bought that at a consignment auction, pretty reasonable, and haven't needed it yet. It's good to have stuff around in case bad things happen. You never know when bad things are going to happen. My little hand is getting cold. It's chilly out here today and the wind's blowing. We'll just keep shooting, I guess. Turn the light on in here so we can see a little better. Maybe all the lights. How's that? All right, the 185 is wearing 18430s. Those are Titan long bar short bars. I'm not crazy about long bar short bars, but those are better than the Goodyear alternative. Cub Cadets have mostly got Goodyears on them. However, this 782 and the 1650 have got the Firestone. They look like Field and Road. I don't know what they call them. Flotation 23 degree, I guess it says on there. There's that other 18434 dual. This D17, those are safe marks. I think that says something else, but spring plates are changeable in those molds, and there's a lot of tires with different names on them. 756, 18438 Super All Traction radials. One of the big reasons why I even bought that tractor. Okay, there's a 149 Cub Cadet. I think those are Goodyears. Most of those turf tires that Cubs came with were Goodyears, I think. I don't know. As long as they hold air, which Goodyears sometimes do and sometimes don't. That's why we call them good for 1 year. Over here is a pair of 14938s that I took off the 400. This is hard to believe, but the better one of the two is a Goodyear, and the one that's really cracked up is a Firestone. Buddy of mine wants those tires, and if he ever comes and picks them up, he can have them. Continuing on, I was going to shoot this in different clips, but it's about easier to just leave the camera on and walk around quickly. 15538 Firestone Field and Road. Those are cut, full cut, and they would be for sale if somebody wants them. Very reasonably priced too. I'm not gonna walk clear over there. You can probably see them. They're pretty big. Those are wheels and tires off of 1460 International, 30.5 32 Goodyear Dynatorques. Maybe not the most worthless tire ever to come out of a mold, but they're in the top 3. I don't like them. On to the last building finally. We'll turn the lights on in here. There's that 1650 with the flotation 23 degree. And I gotta tell you people, them babies work. I had to do some mowing with a 782 with turf tires on it, and I didn't like it at all. You get used to, especially with the wheel weights that 1650's got on it. Boy, it doesn't spin at all. Both of my WD-45s have got 16.9/28 Firestone Field and Road. Awesome tires. I cannot believe how well those things grip the dirt. The D15 has got, what has it got? 14.9/26 BF Goodrich, and those are 10-ply tires, guys. It's hard to tell if one gets low because they don't sag under this little tractor's weight. Right here, and those are Harvest Kings. Yeah, that's what they say. I don't know who made them, but they've got a good tread pattern. They're similar to a Field and Road. They're got a lot of bar left on them. They came off the 856. I went to a sale yesterday, wanted to buy a 756 diesel that had 34-inch rubber, and those 38s were gonna go on it, but yeah, I didn't buy the 756, so somebody else can deal with that nightmare. 18.4/38 Field and Road 9-bolt duals. Those have been on the 756 before. Moving over here, 982. Yep, Goodyear. Says they're soft track. Most of those are just, they're Goodyears. They're original Cub turf tires. They're pretty much Goodyears. That is the 826. It has the one 18.4/34 Field and Road on it that mates the one in that corn crib. And this is a Titan, which is in okay shape. I mean, I wouldn't brag about it, but the Dynatorque that was on this side was really bad shape. So I found those Firestones on Craigslist and bought them. And I believe last but not least is CA number 2. And those are Continentals. And they're 12.4/24s. And they have got a lot of tread on them. And they've got fluid in them, in a set of wheel weights. And that little tractor don't spin much either. So that's gonna wrap up the tire tour, I guess. I might have a little talking head time at the end of this, so. Well, as I said at the end of what I shot with the GoPro, it's time for the talking head again. This was kind of a fun one to shoot. And I really hope Little Bent Wrench appreciates this. I'm gonna attempt to post a link and a comment on his when I get this up. I've never done that before. I don't know how it'll work. I may just have to tell him about it. I totaled this all up, and what I came up with was 45 Firestone tires that I have that are bar tires for tractors. 29 Field and Road, 6 Super All Traction Radial, 6 Super All Traction Bias, 2 Super All Traction 2. 2 of the old 45-degree pattern. There are 10 Goodyear tires on this place, and I can't believe there's that many. That does not count the turf tires on Cub Cadets, because I did a little mental count, and there's 7 or 8 sets of those. And
I just hate Goodyear tires. But what do? You can't just go out and buy 50 new tires a year. At least I can't. Looks like I've got 5 Titans. I only had 4, but then that one that's still on the 826, I had to bump the count. 4 safe marks. And if I could find good shaped safe marks, I'd take every one I could find. I wouldn't even too much care about the size they were. 1 pair of Continentals, 1 pair of Harvest Kings, 3 BF Goodrich. There's 1 Stow Mill, and I don't know what that other one is. It's the mate with it. I don't know, that wide front D17, if I can ever get it to run, it may go away. I'd like to fix the narrow front one up since it's a Series 3, and boy is it rough. But if I do that, the safe marks that are on the wide front will go on that, and I'll probably put those 16.9s on the wide front. There's a lot of musical D17 work to be done before I die. I just wonder if I'm ever going to get to all that. Anyway, that's the wrap up on the tire count video. Thanks for watching.